Hey deserving listeners, this is a best of video in which I took the entire season of me reacting to Ed and Rose on 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days. And I have all the clips involving jealousy, or most of the clips involving jealousy. So let's get to it.
It makes me uncomfortable that Rose has so many friends online. I have maybe 1,000 friends, and she has almost 4,000.
Ed is insecure about his security with Rose. Nothing wrong with that. And so he focuses on a particular detail. That's what we do. When we feel that attachment insecurity, we look for something to sort of latch onto, when in reality, we're just afraid of the attachment. You have too many friends on Facebook. And essentially what he's saying is, because you have 3,500 friends on Facebook, you're a slut, is essentially what he's saying.
I worry. I mean, why do you have so many friends on Facebook? I wonder if you talk to them like you talk to me.
No. It's only you.
And I'm also worried about your ex-boyfriend. Is he there? She's not answering.
When he feels attachment insecurity and his functional ways of getting that security are not met, then he starts to go to dysfunctional ways, like accusing her of having too many friends on Facebook, having contact with her ex-boyfriend, being accusatory. That is not a good pattern.
Is this the first time you've been to Manila?
Yeah, this is my first time because I'm always in my home.
Have you ever stayed at a hotel anywhere before?
I stay with my friends.
Oh, friends?
Yeah, New Year party.
Okay. It's like girlfriends? No guys?
Ed, you're falling into that trap. She probably has been with guys before. Why are you going here already? The implication is, you haven't been together with other guys, have you? It comes from attachment insecurity. It's not like Ed woke up in the morning and said, I want to control Rose and make her feel like crap. It comes from attachment insecurity, might come from other kinds of injuries he's incurred in the past, maybe even early childhood. People out there, if you have jealousy, totally normal, totally okay. I used to think that being jealous was some kind of character flaw. It's not. It's normal. We all worry about losing our partners. Some people get more jealous than others. It's usually because of the kinds of attachment injuries you've had in the past, not because of some character flaw on your part. It's normal. It's what we do with the jealousy that counts. Sometimes what people find as a solution to jealousy is to gather information. Okay, what did you do with him? How many times? It feels to the jealous person like asking those questions are going to solve the negative feeling. It doesn't. Look underneath those questions. Underneath those questions is jealousy. Underneath that jealousy is a fear of losing someone and a fear that this person doesn't really love me.
Guys, but friends only. Oh, 1, 2, but 5 guys.
In the same room or the same hotel?
Same room.
Ed, stop it. Don't do that anymore. Just put the brakes on.
We little bit drunk with party.
I'm so excited to spend some time with her, but there's a lot that I still don't know about Rose because she won't talk to me about her past.
I wonder why she won't talk with you about her past. She is clearly picking up your clear signals that there is a wrong answer to your question and a right answer to your question. How about you, Ed? Have you spent time with women in hotel rooms in the past? Can Rose turn those questions on you? This is a highly patriarchal way of seeing a relationship.
A boys and girls partying.
Yeah.
My plan is to leave here engaged. But there's a lot that I need to find out before I can do that.
What are you going to find out, Ed? She's had sex with 100 guys. What difference does it make? Who cares? What would it matter? Now, STIs, which he's talked about before, okay, fine. You want to find out. Both of you get tested. Rose has every right to say, like, I don't want to answer the questions because of the way you're asking them to me, pal. You have to accept that I have a history. So if you want to know the details, I mean, I guess I can tell you, but I don't think you want to know. And frankly, I don't want to know the details of your past either. So can we both agree that we've both had past partners, which is normal given the fact that I'm not 12 years old?
I just can't shake this. And I know I keep asking you again and again, but I'm just...
What's your concern?
that you have a lot of friends on Facebook.
It's a friend, but we not to talk to all.
So are any of them any of your ex-boyfriends?
No, not.
And what would be the difference if they were her ex-boyfriends? She is entitled to have ex-boyfriends and still be friends with them on Facebook. As I always say, there's nothing wrong with attachment insecurity. There's nothing wrong with having traumas about being rejected or cheated on or hurt, and to have that triggered when you're in a relationship, particularly when you're first starting to date. But what do you do with that fear? Do you communicate that and own your feelings and give the other person a chance to take care of you? Or do you control and insult and accuse?
Rose has always avoided talking about her ex-boyfriends, and that bothers me because
I wonder why she avoids talking about it, because she gets a clear message from you that you already think that she's a bad person for even having ex-boyfriends and communicating with any of them.
my intention is to leave here engaged, but I want to make absolutely sure I know everything about her past before I make that commitment.
This is a very common jealous defense. We feel attachment insecure. That manifests into what we would call jealousy, where you start thinking about them being with other people. You know, who is that you just texted? Are you still friends with your ex? Do you love me more than your ex? Is sex better with me than it was with your ex? You know, if you've ever been jealous, if you've ever been in that position, it can really be a difficult set of feelings, a very hard thing to cope with. And it will keep you up at night and rile you up, and you're looking for an answer. How do I cure this? Now, without knowing the baseline of it, of attachment insecurity and relational traumas in the past, you're just trying to address the jealousy, which you'll start to come up with different solutions. One of the solutions that a lot of people will develop is, I want to know information. I want you to tell me everything that happened. Essentially what he's saying is, I want you to give me every detail of everyone that you've ever been romantically involved with or sexually involved with. You're forcing someone to reveal private things about themselves that they don't want to share. And they should be allowed to keep that sort of stuff private, usually. I get that you're insecure. I get that you're worried. Let's tend to those feelings. Let's find functional ways of helping you express those feelings and get your needs met. It's not a matter of suppressing the jealousy. It's a matter of addressing it in a way that actually reduces it, and addressing it in a way that doesn't cause your partner to want to run away from you.
Since we've been dating on Facebook, have you been faithful to me?
I'm faithful to you.
Okay, so now he's asking something that is probably okay to ask. Have you been faithful to me? That's a functional question. Rather than interrogating her about who she's friends with on Facebook, which has nothing to do with anything, he's just saying, have you been faithful to me? Okay, so that's good.
I don't have chat any guy on my Facebook. It's only you. So I say to you, trust me.
So great. She's showing a lot of maturity and differentiation here. She's being accused. There's a lot of annoyances that are happening right now, but she's calmly just seeing the forest through the trees and saying, right now, it's not an interrogation problem. It's an insecurity problem that he has. And so I'm going to cut to the chase and just say, it's just you. And you're going to have to just trust me on this, which is true, because there's nothing she can say in this moment that is going to definitively prove that she hasn't been flirting with other men. There's just no way to know.
I don't know anything about your past.
I don't want.
What does knowing anything about her past have anything to do with her being faithful to you? That is an illogical train of thought that he has.
You don't want to tell me your past?
Please. I don't want to back my past.
This is great. She's remaining calm. She's like, please, I'd rather not go back there.
So I want to see my future with you.
I have no idea how many relationships he's had, and
What does it matter? She could have thousands of past sexual partners. She is entitled to a past, as are you. How many partners have you had, Ed? I don't want to accuse Ed of this, but there's a track record of American men looking to the Orient to find, as an Asian person, I can attest to this, looking to Asia to find a pure virgin to have so that you don't feel threatened by anything, as a way of trying to solve your insecurity problems. All right, well, that does it for that best of video in which we watched a lot of the jealousy clips. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, watch out for future best of videos in which I will clump things together by subject. And everyone out there, please take care of yourself because you deserve it. You really, really do.